Well, to be honest, when we started planning it, it wasn't even supposed to be a film. It was supposed to be, a little brand video, and there's this whole long story of how it came to be. But actually, we found a video on YouTube, and we actually really liked the story, and it had these two Star Trek actors in it reading the story from a piece of paper, and I showed it to my boss, who's, he has an agency and he does marketing, and he thought, this is amazing. We need this, and we have to turn it into, our brand video and explain to people how storytelling works. And I thought, okay, we're just going to hire two German actors, and we just find a white wall, and we sit them in front of it, and they're just going to read it, and that's fine. The problem was we didn't have the rights to the script. So I was like, so what do we do? Again, there's this really long story that ended me up having the phone number of Conor Trenier, who's one of the actors. And I thought, I kind of know the guy. And he was in the video, so I texted him and said, listen, I know this is really weird. We found this YouTube video, and it has you in it, and you're reading this, and I was wondering if you could get your hands on it. And, I had to, because I'm a film producer. I said, P.S., it would be really great if you be in it, but, I didn't expect him to say yes. I mean, I really didn't. So he texts me back and says, yeah, he's my friend. I talked to the guy. We can use this.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, oh, no.
Now I have to do it.
I can't put Conor Trenier in front of a white wall and ask him to read a piece of paper. Well, anyway, it ended up with him then calling Bob Picardo, and he said, well, yeah, I like to be in it. And so I had to go back to my boss and say, listen, well, we can do this, but I think we should turn it into an actual film, because, we can have the script, but we can also have the two actors. And he's never done anything that's connected to film, but he's a film nut. And when he said, you think we could turn this into an actual film? It's like, yeah, we can. It's like, okay, let's do it. So that's how it started. And then, we found people to help us. And these actors, they got on the plane and they came and we made it. And it was a lot of fun.
I think that might be my favorite story of how the genesis of a film ever. We saw a video on YouTube and then, wow. What does it mean to show your film here tonight in Manchester?
It's incredible. I mean, I'm so happy, especially because this film was never meant to be a film that would go on film festivals and, be shown to other people. And I'm a filmmaker. I started to be a filmmaker. I worked in film for many, many years, and then I had to stop because I couldn't make a living, and so I went into marketing. So to me, this is really an amazing thing to be here and to be allowed to call myself a filmmaker, because now I have a film that I can show to people, and especially today, because this film has never been shown in Europe. And I'm really, really happy to be here.
Thank you very much. And what do you hope audiences feel while they're watching the film?
Sorry, again.
What do you hope audiences feel while they're watching the film?
Honestly, what I really like, I'm hoping that there will be a lot of other people who know at least a little bit about making films, because this film is about someone wanting to tell a story but not knowing how. Okay. And so he's a professor and he loves Benjamin Franklin, and he meets the film producer and tells him, listen, I think Benjamin Franklin had this really amazing life because he was so intelligent and he was an inventor. So they sit together and the film producer says, listen, I don't care how intelligent it is, because that's not a story. And then they start making up a story, and I think everyone who's ever tried to make a film watching this will just laugh their head off and go, oh yeah, we've had this conversation at least once. I mean, it's just really funny.